Today we're talking about how to pick your niche and why a niche is super important when it comes to starting your YouTube channel or going in a direction for your YouTube channel. And if you don't know what a niche is, pretty much a niche is basically the category of your channel. What are you going to be talking about? What are you going to be posting about? What are you going to relate to your audience with? Now, something to keep in mind is that having a niche is just a segment of your life. Most of the time when creators are starting and they want rapid growth, it doesn't happen because they are too broad with what they're talking about on their channel. And a side note on that, or just basically to kind of go side by side with that point, is that your niche is going to be just a segment of your life. So for example, you have multiple parts of your life. You have your connections with your family. You have moments that you share with your friends. You have your job. You have when you work out. So like your health, you have your hobbies. Now, you don't have to talk about every single aspect of your entire life on your channel, and you don't have to announce everything that you do, kind of like how Twitter used to be back in the day when you kind of announce every single thing that you did. If you want to grow your audience a little bit faster than you normally would, you want to be sure that you have a specific category or a specific niche that your channel is about. Let's say you love fitness. Health is your thing, and this is something that you can talk about hours and hours and hours on, and also you're excited about the idea of making content around it, then that could be your niche. And you can even kind of specify it a little further, like maybe you are plus size and you're on your health journey, so you're going to relate to people who are plus size on their health journey. That is going to be basically your target audience, which suits into your niche. If you want to talk about, like, maybe you're a vegan and maybe you're a male who focuses mainly on muscle building because you're already lean and fit, then your target audience is most likely going to be people or men who are trying to build stacks on stacks and stacks of muscle and who are vegan. So you can cater to that audience where you can share vegan recipes, you can share the best protein that you can consume as a vegan, and workouts that will build your muscle based off of your exercises and also which correlate to your vegan diet. So this is what niching down is. It's basically specifying a highlight of your life that you kind of want to talk about, or knowledge that you have that you want to share. And for me, if you don't know who I am, my name is Chrissy. I help new content creators get more subscribers, make better content, and make money online. And if you haven't guessed already, this is basically my niche is content creation for beginners. So when it comes to niching down, be sure that it is just a portion of your life. It doesn't have to be everything, but if it's just a highlight or a small little fragment of your life, you're able to bring in a specific audience that also really enjoys that small aspect of their life, and you build a community on top of it, which essentially is your subscribers or your fans or your loyal community. And that's also something that can be leveraged in the future. So you have this community, you start with like maybe 10 subscribers, and they love your content, they love what you talk about, they relate to you so much, they're going to help you get more ideas and create more videos, if that makes sense. So for me, at the beginning of my journey, I didn't know what to post, but I knew that something being searched a lot was how to make aesthetic content on CapCut, and that's what I did. Luckily, that first video at my relaunch in December of 2023 blew up and it went viral, and so I started gaining subscribers, and I have this little community. So I have a tight-knit community, and there's a few really loyal subscribers who always pop up, and I know their name by now, and there's about like maybe 10 to 15 people who also help me by filling me up with ideas, who give me recommendations on what to post about, who have reached out to me and asked me questions, which you can actually use and turn it around and create a video on. So this small community that you have created is going to be so beneficial for you in the long run. And as you build your community, you're going to get more feedback, and you're going to get more people asking you or telling you what to post, and this is how you kind of curate more ideas. Now, of course, you are more than welcome, and I highly recommend for you to go and do your research, figure out what other people who don't know who you are searching up. What are they curious about? What do they want to know? What do they want to learn? What do they want to get better at? Take those ideas, write them down, and you can create videos on it. You can do search on Google, you can do search on Pinterest, on X, on Instagram, on YouTube itself, and you can figure out what people are actually searching for so that you're able to kind of turn it around and make a video out of it. So when it comes to niching down, you want it to be a fragment of your life. You want it to be something that you are actually interested in, or you have knowledge in, or you have the skill set in that you're able to either teach other people about, or help other people about, or relate to other people about. And if you're able to relate to other people with that small fragment of your life, then you build that community. As you build your community, you get more feedback on videos that you should create you create more videos, and you just continuously build up your subscribers and grow your YouTube. And so when it comes to niching down, don't make it something that you don't see sustainable. And what I mean by that is you want to have a niche that you see yourself talking about in 10 years. If you see YouTube as a career or a secondary income, or if you see it as a very passionate hobby of yours where you want to continuously work on it, then choose a niche that you actually see yourself still talking about in like 10 plus years. I have seen many creators start a channel, get tired so fast about it, or get tired of it very quickly, get burnt out about it real quickly. They fall out of love with that topic, or they either just really wanted quick growth with, like they wanted fast subscribers, they knew people were searching this up, or we're talking about this niche, or they want something where they can grow financially very quickly, which also may not be sustainable because you kind of want that slow burn, that slow growth, so that it is sustainable in the long run. So choose a niche that you actually like. Choose a niche that you see yourself talking about for years and years and years on end, and don't be afraid to explore as well. So start multiple channels if you need to. Start with one, pick a niche, and then create videos on it. Give yourself like a month to do it and see how you feel. Do you like talking about this topic? Do you like the videos you're creating? Do you like the audience that you're growing? Do you like the recommendations of video ideas that you're getting? If you like it and you want to continue going, then that might be your niche. So continue exploring that. If you realize early on, this is not for me, I don't want to talk about this anymore, move on to the next thing and try it out. And I call this the Gary Vee method, where you try things and you actually have to try it in order to know if you like it or not. And once you try it and you realize if you like it or not, then you can move on to the next thing, or you can continue going down that path. And so choosing your niche is really important, especially at the beginning of your journey, because a lot of creators or new creators really want to grow quickly. And from my experience, the fastest growth comes from niching down. And I know that is like, I don't even want to say it's taboo, but there's a lot of people who have a problem with the idea of niching down because they're multi-passionate and they want to talk about everything, which I do too. I honestly do. I want to post more than content creation, but this channel is specifically for content creation, and I could talk about other things in my life on another channel, or I could talk about other things in my life on Instagram or TikTok. And so in my experience, niching down at the beginning of your journey really will help with your growth very quickly. And if that's what you want, then that's what you're gonna need to do, is you're gonna have to niche down. But that is the importance of niching down, and that's all I have to say about it. If you found this video somewhat helpful, go ahead and like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and feel free to click on the video on the screen, and I will see you there. Bye.